friends, how are you? Welcome in. My name is Amber. This is oohaahcrochet, and today is Friday. Yay, Friday. So I wanted to show you what I got done. I did get some things done. We did have Daisy's birthday on Wednesday. I will insert a few pictures here somewhere along the line, maybe towards the end. But my plans for today, I've already crocheted some things this morning. Again, I think I told you in the last video that I've been very tired at night. Like my whole body just shuts down. You guys, I've been going to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock, which is that's not normal for me. I have been getting up at 5:36, 6:30. Again, I normally get up at like 6:55. I get the kids ready and we're out the door. I don't know. I'm a little concerned, but it is what it is. So anyway, I have an appointment. Just some background stuff, real quick. I have an appointment for my vascular doctor. I got the referral for the vascular doctor for my legs. So that's December 1st and 2nd. The 1st I go in for the testing. 2nd I go in for the doctor. My mammogram, which I should have had done a couple months ago, is scheduled for the 8th. Yay. Yeah, and then let's see. Can't get my physical until end of January because she's booked out that far, but my thyroid meds are good, I guess, until then, so it should be fine. I've got Jacob scheduled for a doctor for dermatologist, or for the doctor, and then hopefully a referral to a dermatologist. He's got red spots, red patches on his arms he's had for probably the 2nd or 3rd year now. Michael has some problems with his arms too. I just don't know if they're not drying like their hands after they wash their hands, because they wash their hands a lot. I don't know. But anyway, so that's scheduled. We have our next event isn't until December 5th and 6th. So that's out there a ways. That's why I'm working on orders, and I'm going to be working on the Roadrunners this weekend. But yeah, so I wanted to show you first, what did you have? How did you get? Oh my. Okay, that's not good. Oh, and then we did a thing. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Say hi. Can you say hi? So we did a thing. This is Ellie. Ellie was in a situation where she needed a home. We have been thinking about getting a second dog. Was not planned, but at the time, the Sioux Falls Humane Society was not accepting dogs because they had some sort of virus that they were trying to prevent. One of the dogs got sick and passed away, and so they closed down dog adoptions and surrenders for almost 2 or 3 weeks. So anyway, Ellie came to us because one of Dawn's co-workers, the girlfriend, was moving and they could not find a place for that would accept dogs. And she had been living at the boyfriend's house for a while and really needed more attention than what she was getting. So we got Ellie. But Ellie came with food and a kennel and a leash and a harness and herself. We wouldn't have taken her had it not been for the situation. But it's been okay. She is very, very skinny, you guys. She's super, super skinny. Like, you can see her ribs, which is very concerning. She's a German Shepherd something. But she's very friendly, and the dogs got along fine. Right off the get-go, there was no fighting, there was no barking, there was no, like, Roxy just ignored her for the first couple days. So no issues there. No. She listens pretty good, and they're finally playing together, which is good to see. Roxy is still dominant as far as, if we call Ellie's name, Roxy's coming too. So there's no real, like, you know, kids where you separate them. It's not happening. But anyway, that's Ellie. An unexpected arrival. Again, we wouldn't have gotten her except for Humane Society wasn't accepting surrenders, and she did try to home her at another place, but when the dogs met, they fought. They fought really, really hard, and so that was a no-go. But anyway, Ellie's here, and we have 2 dogs now, and now they play. I did want to show you, before the last market, I did make the oohaahcrochet puppy. So I made it without the ghost costume. It's a free tutorial on YouTube. Go check it out. So my head might be a little crooked on there, but that's okay. Anyway, there is a new there's a new mod on oohaahcrochet's channel that you can make a Santa hat or a Santa outfit. You can do lights, and you can also do a snowman outfit. So I'm gonna probably do maybe the Santa outfit if I can find the red and some faux fur. If not, I might do the lights too, because you just wrap it around so that way you have it. So that's kind of fun. I did that. I did put it out. It didn't, I don't even know if anybody really looked at it, but it was an option. I'll be right back. All right, so yeah, so I don't even know if anybody really looked at it, but so the next thing I got done, I finally finished it. I finished it late last night, was the pig. This is the pattern that my cousin wanted. This is for my cousin. Again, I want to show you the size difference. So this is a weight 4 yarn. It is in the Michael's, like, skinny, I don't know, thin, it's thin chenille of some sort. But this is the size difference. So, I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but it is. I mean, there's a lot there. So probably gives it another 4 or 5 inches, maybe 6 after I put on the ears. Now granted, I do yarn over, so my stitches are longer than shorter. So that does make a difference in the product, but I don't think it's making a big difference. And I don't know for sure if the designer, I think the designer did use a yarn under. So anyway, no, don't get that on your head. So, okay. So then I had my mom. I wanted to do a scarf, but I didn't really want to crochet one. So mom had this felt, and then she added these little cricket design on there for me. My cousin actually has on her homestead, she has pigs, and her and my other cousin, her brother, or she named after the farm. It's Brother Sister Farms, and so they are actually selling meat out of Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma. And so they're selling it. They've got it approved and everything, and they're sending it to butchers, and they can sell it. So that, anyway, this is so cute. It was a lot of work. I would tell you that I would probably not make this pattern had it not been for an order. There's so much work into this thing. And even the bigger one, I will probably charge $45 or $50 for that big one, because it used more than a skein of yarn. And I had just enough yarn, you guys, just enough. I did skip one round in the head because I was kind of fearful, because their ears are a whole thing. So they're not just one-sided, they are double-sided. And the tail. So I had just enough skipping that one row to finish it. So yeah, and I suppose if you yarned under, you would use less yarn maybe. I don't know. But anyway, there it is. And I did embroider the eyes. I think that was really super cute. It did call for color changes here and on the feet. I didn't do that. I didn't have another skinny yarn like that I thought would go, and I was afraid to use the Dollar Tree Premier yarn because I wasn't sure if it would hold up as well as this other stuff, because this other stuff was real nice to work with, super soft. It's just tiny. So anyway, super cute. And I think the scarf really does it. So we got that one done. And then next, today we are going to Garfield Elementary. We are going to meet with the principal, and we are going to give all the stuff that we have donated to Garfield to them today. So I'm super excited about that. I'm kind of nervous. I always get nervous talking because I don't talk to many people. I talk to you guys, but I'm like looking at myself, so that doesn't count. And I talk to people at craft fairs, but Mom's usually the one that's doing a lot of the talking because I'm in the background crocheting. I just always tell her, okay, you get to talk. And I mean, occasionally I will pipe up, but not normally. So at Daisy's party, before Donnie and the two boys got there, we watched a movie, and it was a very interesting movie. I think it was on Netflix. I forgot the name of the movie, but it was cute, and we watched it. It was about dreams, and it was kind of, cause Connor got scared. So I don't know. It was about dreams. It was I thought it was more adult-ish than it was kiddish, because it was, you know, about parents getting divorced and about your dreams can be scary and different things. But all in all, it was a good movie. I'm just not sure it was geared towards kids that well. It was funny, so there was funny things, but Connor did get scared. So at my mom's, I had my aunt gifted me, you guys, 2 garbage bags full of these Bernat baby blanket. And a bunch of them are in this different kind of variegated colors. There's a bunch of blues and creams and yellows and just different things. But then they had this color also. So this purple, green, and yellow, which I think is a perfect Mardi Gras color. I mean, it screams Mardi Gras. So while we were there, I did all this stuff. I'll show you. I just finished the cat this morning. I tied it all up and added the face. I think the sleepy eyes looked really cute on it. So I will probably charge $12 for this size. And then I might start doing the adoption thing, but I don't have enough. I think if you're going to have the adoption certificates and things, that you have to have enough inventory to do that, which I don't. Like, I have 1 bucket of stuff, you guys, and I gave a lot of it to the Garfield make-along because it just hasn't sold, and I think it's just time to get rid of it. I finished the stingray this morning and made it baby safe. That's kind of what I wanted to have, some stuff that was baby safe and not safety eyes. I have another stingray body. Now, I do want to mention that this baby Bernat blanket, I'm assuming it's in an older formula. Yeah, 2012. So, yeah. It's tiny, it's bigger than this one. So it is bigger. It came out bigger than the current Bernat blanket. So just an FYI, but anyway, made a stingray body. I made 2 whale bodies and a turtle shell all ready to go. So I got all this out of 1 baby skein, and it's only 3.5 ounces or 100 grams, 86 yards. So I think that's a lot so I charged $7 for the stingrays, $12 for the cat, and then $5 for the whales, and $8 for the turtles when they're all said and done. So, I mean, that's a pretty good chunk for a little bit, for the little half skein. And I plan on kind of doing the same thing with this one. So, she donated me 2 full bags, and I was so excited. I didn't do a video for you guys. I was going to, and I didn't. So this is what I'm adding to the Garfield make-along that I already, all my rest of my stuff is already mixed in, and in the car and ready to go. So I just have to add this stuff. So this has been in my inventory for a long time. Back when I used to make hats quite a bit. Super squishy yarn. Rel really likes this. I think it's a 5 weight yarn. So there's that one. Rel with Dabbling Hook. In case you guys don't know who she is, you should look her up. I think this is actually, it's either, dang it, I forgot her name. But I can't remember whose stitch this is. It's either Rel's or it is, I don't think it's Crochet Luna. But anyway, it was a really fun stitch. It's super stretchy. So there's that hat. And then this one I think was Heidi Doss. Heidi Tots. If you guys remember her. She used to be really big. I don't see much of her except for maybe on Facebook. But she's got a ton of patterns. So this is her little like melting snowman pattern. A little hat. There was several kids that looked at it. People looked at it, but nobody has bought it. So I'm just going to donate it to the Garfield Make-Along. And then I pulled some more stuff out of my inventory. Pulled a lot, actually. This was already in the Garfield Make-Along. Alright, so Leggy Frogs have not sold for me. And I mean, it 100% could be the color. I just used leftover yarn that I had, so I was just trying to get rid of stuff. This one I held together 2 strands. It was a multi-variegated with a white, I believe. And then this Christmas yarn and this little pink one. I thought for sure the pink one would sell, but it did not. So we got 3 Leggy Frogs we're adding. I made these peeps. I sold 1 peep out of the 4 I made, and that was a large one. I believe it was in this color. But the peeps are free pattern on YouTube. You can look that up. And you can make them any size you want. I'm going to donate these tumblers I made because I made them. Well, first of all, I haven't sold any tumblers that I made, and I made 5. But I made these in the wrong stitch. So this should have been down a level, so it had the lip. I did end up making them correctly, but anyway, so Stanley tumblers, I'm going to add those. I've had these on my keychain rack for a while. So a little stingray, a football. I did sell some footballs. And then this little octopus, I just winged it. This was the some Dollar Tree yarn in that variegated red. And then my wonky dinosaur. This is the one where he looks like he's peeing because he's got a leg that's up a little higher and he's not completely 100% stable. But I think a kid will like him. And then the rest of them are all the fidget bracelets. I've had them out, but nobody's really looked at them. And so I just thought, well, these will be I made them with intentions to put them in the Garfield Make-Along if they didn't sell, and they didn't sell. So these are all going with. This is, again, a free tutorial. I believe it's on YouTube. This is a fidget toy because you can sit there and play with the beads. It's quiet, which is great. And then, so you can sit there while you have it on your wrist. It's made to be on your wrist, and you can fidget with it. So that is all going into the Garfield Make-Along, which I'm happy to donate, and I'm happy to get new stock in my inventory, because it just needs to be, it doesn't need to sit out on a table if it's not selling, if nobody's looking at it. So that's what we've got. So I'm going to end this video here, but know that the next video will be about the Garfield Make-Along, and if you guys have not heard of it, what we do is we gather hats and gloves, scarves. We do small amigurumis like this stuff here. We do fidget toys. We do bookmarks. There's anything that you can make that's small that you're willing to ship. The school that my kids go to is a title school where 80% or more are on free or reduced lunch for school. My kids are one of them. And we live in South Dakota, which gets very, very cold. And this year we are even supposed to be colder than normal with more precipitation. Last year we didn't have any, like as in any, we didn't get the snowblower out at all. This year we were supposed to be 20 or 30% more than our normal participation. So precipitation, not participation, precipitation. So I expect we will be snowblowing this year. And anyway, the hats and gloves and scarves are for the kids that either can't afford them, they lose them, they can't go outside and play unless they have all of their equipment. And there are some kids that walk to school, even going in and out of the car. It's very cold. I mean, we can go as low as -30 and still have school if it's windshield. So it really is just, Ellie, get out of there. It's very, we swing very right and left. So normal temperature in our area is probably about 30. So it just stays 30. If we get up to 40 in the winter, that's a warm day for us. But anyway, that's what the next video will be. Stay tuned. If you'd like to participate, my address is always in the comments or in the description box. We normally gather supplies, and people can send them in through Labor Day weekend is when I would like to get them. And then I gather them all up and we take them to the school. I did wait this time longer, one, because I had my appendix surgery, but two, because I was waiting for me to schedule time to meet with the principal so I could actually talk to her this year instead of just dropping it off. I just want to ask her a few questions and see how this make-along has impacted the kids at Garfield and get that feedback from her. So that's my plans. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay warm, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.